Yo, yo, yo. Jay Johnson, Truck the World. What's going on, y'all? Coming to you live from my truck right now. I'm sitting at my terminal. I don't got too much going on today. Um, I didn't really like the way the load board was looking, so I opted out to run today. But what I am going to do, I'm going to bust down a couple moves, 100 here, 100 here, 100 here. So maybe around 3, maybe 350 that I'm going to make for the day. No expenses. I don't have no tolls. But a common question I've been getting is, can I make money as a company driver, and how much money can I make as a company driver? Um, I can't tell you how much you're gonna make. I can give you a roundabout. And as far as company driver, there's a couple different roads you could take for being a company driver. But before I get into that, let me say this: if you come in this field and you do not want to be an owner operator, you do not have to be an owner operator. Don't let none of these old timers or any of these know-it-alls push you to doing some shit that you don't want to do. If it's not in your heart to be an owner operator, then you're gonna come out here and waste a whole bunch of money. You can have a good quality of living and be a company driver. You can have a good quality of living and being an owner operator. It all depends on you and your situation. So I recommend being an owner operator only if you want to. And I could get into the differences at another time. But oh shit. Son pulled up in a Stacy Adams. I see you, brother. All right. Damn, son pulled up in a square toe Stacy Adams to drive a truck. I guess Duke driving to Friday service. All praise be to God. Okay, I see you, square toe. All right. So anyway, as far as company driver, there's different levels as a company driver. What I don't recommend is being a company driver for one of these mega carriers: Swift, Schneider, Knight, Western Express, CRST, England, those big mega carriers. You're going to get paid 40, maybe 50, 60 cents a mile. And you're going to be doing 2,500 to 3,000 miles a week. To me, that's not a lot of money. I feel like it's just a waste. I feel like they're taking advantage of the drivers. Mind you, these guys are not home. Like, you got to be out for at least 10 to 14 days before you could get some home time. And you cannot turn down a load as a company driver. When you're working with those mega carriers doing over the road. Now, in some instances, you could go to a mega carrier and they have local routes, but you have to live in that area. You gotta live in that area. Otherwise, you're gonna be doing 48 states, something like that. And I can tell you from a personal experience, I've never signed on to a mega carrier as a company driver, but I know a couple people who did, and I ran into them, and we chopping it up, and he was telling me that a good week for him is running 2,600 miles, and he got paid like $800 for the week. I don't see the benefit in doing that. But if you new out here and you just need to learn the ropes, then I say go for it. You go with that company for about 7 months to a year, because they're going to give you all the experience in the world that you would ever need in that 1 year. The money's not going to be great. The money will be decent. And when I say decent, I mean if you don't have kids or someone else that you're taking care of, and you don't have really big rent or big mortgage or any mortgage of that matter, then that money is livable. But if you're trying to raise a family, one, you're not going to be there to raise them. You're going to be gone for at least 22 days out of the month. Two, the money is not that good, so. But if, like I said, if you're new and you just need to learn the ropes, then go with those mega carriers. They could show you some shit. They could give you all the experience. And then once your time there is done, some of them, could put you right in the owner-operator program. So, that's my take on company driver for over the road for the mega carriers. Now, if I was to be a company driver and that's all I wanted to do, I would go with the route of a company driver LTL, which LTL stands for less than truckload. Those companies usually run regional and local, which will have you home every night or every other night. And those companies also come with a lot of benefits, as far as union, pension, medical, dental. The benefits. If you get into one of those union LTL jobs, the benefits are great. I'm in the New York, Long Island area, and some good LTL jobs are UPS Freight, FedEx Freight, YRC Freight, Old Dominion Freight Lines, XPO Freight, Central Transport is alright. But those jobs, some of them are union, and you get all types of crazy benefits for you and your family, and you'll be home every night. And LTL simply means less than truckload, which means you're going to have several stops a day. Maybe anywhere from 8 to 15. And some of the stops you use your lift gate, pallet jack lift gate. Some stops you don't even have to touch. It depends on the account that you go to. But with these jobs, you generally are home every night or every other night, plus the benefits. So if you was to go as a company driver, I would highly, highly recommend you going, that route. In the New York, Long Island area, I would probably say UPS Freight. Those guys make, I believe, around $30 an hour. They get all the overtime that they want. They have a pension, so they do that, I believe it's 22 or maybe 25 years. They do their 22 to 25 years, and they can retire with their pension, and they get medical and dental for the whole family, for a very discounted rate. I did LTL for a couple years. I enjoyed it. My first year at LTL, I believe I made around 50. My next couple years, I made upward towards around maybe the high 60s, 70s. So I was making $20-something an hour. I started off at $21, then we went up to around 23, 24, whatever it was. I definitely made my living off the overtime, because this specific place is YRC Freight. We had, the good thing about them is what I really loved about them, we had daily overtime. It wasn't you had to do 40 hours, anything after 40 hours is overtime. It was, you do your 8 hours a day. Anything after that 8 hours a day is overtime. So that's why I made a lot of my money. And the only reason I left that company is because I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to come and go as I please. I wanted to get out there and, try the owner side. But if I ever get back into a position where I can still run my business and still do that, I probably would go that route. So that's my take on being a company driver. I would lean towards the LTL side. If I'm new starting out, I would lean towards, the mega carrier going over the road. But like I said, it all depends on your preference and your situation. So I hope I answered this question. If I forgot anything, you can leave me a comment below, or you guys can email me at trucktheworld27@gmail.com. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Let's get this information out there to the up-and-coming drivers, young men, young ladies, and let's just try to help one another. I watch YouTube videos all day, so I learn stuff from them, they learn stuff from me. I learn stuff on the road. I talk to other drivers, I get the information, and then I give it out. I get the information, and then I give it out. I don't keep nothing to myself, because I believe in strength in numbers. So let's just keep doing that. trucktheworld27@gmail.com. If I forgot anything, just let me know. And please, let's like my channel, share the video, and y'all be good out there.